Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down following the run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Kaiser. the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. From the gun, Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive. Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering. Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Kaiser on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right around the 31. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches. And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Kaiser now on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Come on, let's go. Flag round.
Here's Kaiser. Now he's flushed out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dewan Smoot coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 59 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On the counter, it's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Miller. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Miller. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Second down, Kaiser. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dewan Smoot in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Kaiser now from the 50. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
What a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Kaiser. Evans has it left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
To throw is Kaiser. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch it now, Barney. Check 13. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. Detroit, Leopard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throw here out of the gun. Underneath for Miller. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
action. They'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Got three down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First down, Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Flex round. Let's go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Kaiser to throw it. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Again, it's Kaiser. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Back there, Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! No, check. Patriot!
Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Detroit. Back out of Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, now, look at back there. All right, now, Leopard. Set. Blue 90.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Kaiser on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got Evans. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Kaiser now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff for Gurley. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That's a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Kaiser. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They begin the drive with Pumphrey, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? they're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
Detroit! Watch it, Leopard!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Back, gun!
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Let's go!
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down following the incompletion.
Green, 39. Watching that, Barney. Over.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gone. Over.
Watch twit.
Watching that, Barney.
Let's go, Stans, make some noise.
So that'll back them up 5. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. No. Check. Patriot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to a terrific start with a win here.
And once you get to the second round of the playoffs, your goals have been met in a big way, and now you can start to think even bigger.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA.